Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk About It with Alice. Everybody, like and share, like and share. Good afternoon. It's a holiday weekend,
Yes.
and we just want to welcome you all to Let's Talk About It. And today we have Miss Alice. Then
I'm
we
here.
have Dr. Shawana.
Hey, everybody. Happy 4th.
And today we're
Yeah.
going to be talking about retirement and what it is and what it means to retire and the different things that you'll be doing when you once you retire. So we're going to be talking with Miss Alice about that. And again, we want to welcome everybody. We want you to like and share, and just come on in and let's just have a conversation.
Hey,
We're going to
so
start
before we
off.
go in, so
Yes.
let's talk about what you guys are doing this weekend. It's the 4th of July. What are your plans?
I'm doing
Well,
nothing.
You said,
actually, I just got an invitation to my neighbors, my
Ah,
next door neighbor. They sent out a nice invitation via text, and I invited. They're having a afternoon 4th of July, outdoor barbecue tomorrow at 5. And I said, yay, yay. They just got their yard, I mean, their back. I
okay.
guess you want to say renovated and really done. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
In fact, they're inviting the dogs. So it's going to be our, just on our cul-de-sac. So that's what I'll be
that's
doing
Okay.
nice.
tomorrow. Yeah. And then probably going to the pool here in our community. Normally we have a 4th of July thing, but I'll just probably be hanging around at the pool.
That's nice. I think for us,
Okay.
not a whole lot. Our house is pretty empty. Most are gone. Chris is here. With me, and so we're probably in. Chris is going to King's Dominion to hang out. Ian and I are going with the grandbaby to see and one of our goddaughters to see the Minions at one of those 4D theaters. Have you guys gone to those 4D theaters where the
Oh,
seats
a 4D?
move? Yeah, so it's like the seats will move, or it'll blow
Oh no.
water on you, or some
Oh.
air will hit you. Yes.
Ah. You
So
gotta
that's what we're
tell
getting.
us about that. Oh my
Yeah, it's
God.
I did it maybe a couple months ago. And it was like midnight. We were at the movie theater in this crazy movie theater, and it was doing all that. So we figured, hey, let's go see the Minions and do it again. So
Oh, I
yeah.
might have to think about
That would be
something like
really
that.
nice.
Oh
Love to
my
hear
goodness,
from
that probably
some.
would scare me.
Yeah, love to hear what some of the other people are doing. So hopefully some will join in. But yeah, that would be awesome. I There's a new something out in Fayette, not too far from Atlanta, right downtown. But
Okay.
they said it's a great amusement park. So I haven't gone there, and I need to look it up and see what it's about. It's called
In Fayetteville?
Spivey something.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I would love to go and, check that out. Probably not tomorrow. Uh, Diane Covenant said Camp Joshua.
She
Yep.
Well, Joshua's open on the 4th. I'm like, really?
Oh.
That's
Oh,
funny.
Lord have
Oh.
So funny.
mercy.
All
I
right.
guess that, huh?
I said, let's
It's
jump
on
right on
Camp
in.
Joshua.
I know Camp Joshua. My children were just talking about Camp Joshua recently. Uh,
Next year, we're having a Camp Joshua reunion. Can you believe it?
Oh
oh, really?
wow.
Yes, we're
Oh,
pulling a reunion together. And
you need
everybody's,
to
those that you talk with are real excited about it. So,
send that information out quick so we could
That
book
should be
travel.
fun.
yeah, we need to do
Mhm.
that. Yeah. Okay.
That's
No.
awesome. Well, we're ready to rock and roll and jump on into this discussion with you, Mom,
All right.
because you
Mother.
are you are at a place where a lot of people desire to be, and that is, what do you say, retirement. or I don't
Yes.
retirement, life after you leave your job, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to hear what you've been up to and some of the things that you've been doing. So we have a few questions, Terry and I, that we were going to ask you so that you can kind of help others that are considering retirement, things that they need to think about as they go into retirement and what that next chapter look like.
Uh-huh.
But then also just like in general, some of the things that you're actually, some of the things that you're doing. So Terry, if you want to kick us off, you can kick us off with some questions.
Well, 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 well. Let's see. Um, Let me see. What I guess one of my questions is what are some of the things that you plan to do, or have been doing since you've retired?
Well, really, just retired March 31st. So really,
Hey, we're in July
not
now.
really much.
Whole lot of
Yeah,
stuff to
it's
go
just
on
July.
between them
So,
couple
but
of months.
no, no, what April, May, June. So just been really 3 months that I've been
Yeah.
retired. So that
Well, have
is,
you been resting?
yeah, just kind of cooling down. And I had to come to a point where you can get up when you want to get up. You don't have to get right up. So,
So,
that used
Oh
to, you
so
have
were
that
you still
routine.
getting up early?
no,
Yes.
Terry, let me tell you. Okay,
Uh-oh.
maybe the first month it was, but let me tell you, after that, it was so funny. I called her one morning and it was like seven something, and she's like up with the crickets. I mean, she not the crickets, but up
Right.
with the
4 or 5
chickens.
in the morning.
No, mom was still in bed, and I was like, "Oh,
Uh-uh.
go back to sleep. I will call you later." You remember that, mom? I was like, she said, "I'm still."
Wasn't.
Yes, she was. So that was
No, you
Yeah.
wasn't. No, you
Yeah.
wasn't.
Well, I'm
so, mom, I
trying
have
to,
a question for you.
actually,
I got a quick
as I
question for
said,
you.
you try.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. What I was
Yes.
saying was that we're trying to, you're trying to get a routine. You're trying to get your groove. You gotta get a new groove, and so I'm still in that stage where I'm trying to get my groove because I'm
Trying to
not a
figure some
late
stuff out.
sleeper. I'm an
No.
early riser. So
Right.
that's one of the things for me is to really get a routine and get a groove because now I'm forgetting what I need to be doing. What am I supposed to be doing? So I got to get a list, write down, okay, this is what you need to do tomorrow so that you don't forget because I still been putting things in place as it relates to, my post retirement and things that I am going to be doing. But I have not, just stopped because I continue to keep moving. And so I am doing some things,
Okay.
contracting. So.
Okay.
Well, before we go into kind of like what you're doing, like specifically, we'll get to let catalyst for change. I want to kind of get a feel for what was it that triggered when I'm ready to retire. What went into that decision making process?
Wow. That's good. 5 years ago, I really thought about it. In fact, my associate director at work, our associate director, she said, you start putting some things in place. If you're thinking about retirement, just start thinking about what you want to do, after retirement. So, but anyway, 5 years ago, I really gave some thought, and I said, well, I'll be hitting 70 and or in my 70s, I'll be in my 70s. And I said, well, let me just, start looking at that. What does that look like? So I knew I wanted to buy a small ranch. So I did that. I started looking, started praying, and start, kind of putting things in place for that. I paid off all my credit cards. I wanted to make sure I got all my credit cards paid off. I did not want a car payment. So thanks to you. Y'all blessed me with the car. And hey, And I said, well, this is a blessing. I won't have to buy a car. So yeah, 5 years ago, I said that. I said, I do not want to be 80 going to work. I
Ooh,
said, I am not going, that's all right. I said, but I've been working,
Jesus.
literally working since I was 16, really, or at least,
Mom, do you
17.
mind telling people your age? Because I think a lot of people are just shocked when they hear what your age is. I mean, I know a lot of people say they don't
Yeah.
tell their age.
Oh, I
I
don't have a problem with,
love to ask. Tell us how young are you?
I think growing old gracefully, I never had a problem with that. 72 would be 73. September, I'll be
Ooh.
73 years old. So I
When we
retired
grow up, we
at,
want to be just like you.
72. Huh?
I said, when we grow up, when Terry and I grow up, we want to be just like you.
Yeah,
Grow old
yeah.
gracefully because you're beautiful.
As you
Exactly.
grow older gracefully, I don't regret that. I don't have a problem telling my age. I'm not ashamed. I'm okay with that because I'm thankful that I am, vibrant and in good health. And so I'm really grateful to that. Great mind. And although, you have those senior moments, and that's okay. And then one of the things I did, I joined the gym.
Yeah, and have you
Went
been?
one day and haven't been back.
Oh, that's funny. Mom,
Gym.
Janice, wow, you're looking so beautiful, Mama Alice.
That
I
is funny.
thought
One,
you were
Thank
you're
you.
supposed to
like
be getting
every
a
week.
personal trainer and everything they had for
Well,
her.
check this out. Right, they had me set up for that, but this is what happened. To my defense, my own defense, right, is
Hmm.
that I joined the gym one week, and then I went out of town for 2 weeks. The very next week, I was out of town, so I
Okay.
couldn't go. And I just, got back a week ago. Where I had a lot of things that I had to do, so I just haven't had a chance to go back. I went one day. I did 2 hours. I did Zuma, and then the last hour I did the senior class. So that's a little bit more subdued and your weights and things like that. So you know, and so I just haven't gone back, but I do plan to go back. But I've got to, I think after the summer, because I'm doing, some traveling, and then I'll go back when I can be real consistent. But I'm doing, so I'm a member of the gym. So that's one of the other things that I know I need to do.
It's so
So
funny.
I have another question, Terry. I don't know if you have a question, then I'll go after you.
Um, no, you can go ahead. Let me figure my
All right.
questions out.
So here's one. What would you say is a good average day? What is a good average day in retirement? What does that look like? Like for example, not things on your bucket list, because I do want to ask you that, like what's on your bucket list.
Right.
But before we get to your bucket list, what is a good, say, retirement look like?
Great retirement day. Getting up around 9:30. Fixing my breakfast. Go out on my patio, and I'm loving it. Sitting out there and just taking it all in. I really enjoy sitting out. Also, going out, watering my flowers that I am now, becoming, what do you call, a gardener. So I got flowers, they look good. So, I'll water those in the morning.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so I do that and I'll come back in and I'll get on the computer for a few minutes. Well, I'll take that back because I have to study my scriptures. And also, when I first get up, that's my prayer time. Spend 1 hour praying.
Okay.
Do that. That's a given. That's just bottom line. And then, reading my scriptures. Or either I would say, Alexa, what is the scripture for today? Or Alexa, what is devotional for today? And Alexa would tell me and just, so I love that. Um,
By the way, my Siri doesn't do that. I was riding down the road today And I was saying,
Yeah.
hey, I said, hey Siri, what's the word for today? She pretty much couldn't come up with an answer. She was confused. So I was like, so what is the word from the Bible today? I was trying to break it all the way down for
No.
poor Siri.
What is the
But Siri
devotional
was
for today?
confused.
They'll tell you.
So can I ask
Um,
Google that?
yeah, you
I
can
can
say,
ask
what is a
Google.
daily devotion? And Siri will
Okay.
Okay.
tell me it's our. And even when I said that, Siri's are now talking about the daily devotion now, right?
Okay, I'll do that one.
I need to
So
ask Google.
daily devotion.
Not
Okay.
Siri, but mine is Alexa. Mine is
She got
Alexa.
Yeah,
Alexa.
Alexa
I
will
have
do it.
Google.
You have Google. I
Huh?
have Google too, and she's probably listening. But Siri certainly don't. Siri's
I don't.
confused
I don't
unless
have
you
Siri. I
the
have
wrong person.
Alexa. Yeah,
Okay, Siri's just confused. So I'll just ask the daily devotional. Thank you.
daily devotion. That's it. Alexa, daily devotion, and then Alexa, the scripture, and then mine is In Touch daily devotion, and it's really awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terry, you got the next question?
Yes, and I was just asking Google what was the daily devotion for today. See if he tell me. He telling me something. Um,
Yeah, to read a scripture, and then yeah.
oh, he's saying something over there. Okay. Well, Mom, what are some of the things on your bucket list um since retiring? Or some of the things you want to do?
Well, I don't have
Bucket list per se?
a bucket list. I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have a
Well,
bucket
what's some of the
list.
things
I think.
you desire to do?
Well, so it's only one place that I so desire to travel because I have. I was just
You've
looking.
been
Israel.
I
everywhere.
travel.
No,
I travel
Israel.
Everywhere.
out of. I've the only place is Israel because I've country. How many times I've been out of the country? At least 17 times. I mean, out of the country, and
Oh
not
wow.
talking about the Bahamas and not the same place, but
Right.
17
Several
different countries. 17
countries.
different countries that I've gone to. So everywhere that I've ever wanted to go, I have gone, with the exception of one place, and
And
that
that's
is Israel.
Israel.
So that's the only other place that I would love to go. Every other place, if I go, it would just be gravy. But the main spots that people go, I've already been. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been, you have. Well,
So passport is full.
right.
Yeah. I mean, just
Wow.
just a blessing. So not even thinking
Hmm.
about retirement. It was just that, I was able to
Just
do it.
travel.
And in the States, I was counting my states. I said, well, I've been to 38 states in the States. Out of 50,
Wow.
I've been to 38. Yeah.
Oh
That
So,
is
wow.
so that's
that is so good.
That's a
Well,
lot. That's a lot of states.
yeah, and a lot of people have not been to that many states, so that's powerful. So, Mom,
that
you have been doing some amazing
world.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been amazing things. You did a lot of great things before you retired. And what we love most about you is how you just keep progressing, keep going to the next level. Even at 73, you're not stagnant, you're still moving to the next level.
Right.
And one of those places, in one way that you've done that is your next step in your career or in your life. And
Journey.
you
Journey.
launched in your journey, you've launched a catalyst for change. Tell everybody about your passion and how a catalyst for change came into being.
Yes.
Yay.
So actually, this has been I would say maybe a 20-year, thinking about it. I remember back in the 90s, it was Parenting Plus. I was doing a lot of parent education and
Oh, I remember that.
traveling to parent
Mhm.
education. Parenting Plus was the spearhead of that. So that was always still in me. Um, that was just what I really wanted to do. So one of the things that I thought about, even down through the years, I love working with people. I love changing lives, or helping young people, helping communities, helping in every area, whatever I could do. Prevention has always been big, so I've worked in prevention for many, many years. And so, with that, that passion still stayed in me that this is something that I would love to do. Once I retire, I would love to continue the work. And so 5 years ago, again, started in on that. Again, never forget Sarah, who's our associate director at that time, said, "Well, Alice, just really, start putting all those things, trainings that you've gone through, and continue to build your portfolio of
Mhm.
trainings."
Mhm.
And I continue to do that. So starting in on 5 years again, I said, you know what, I will. And I did. I just started putting things in place. And then last year, when I really knew that was coming to, are you really going to retire for myself? I
Yes,
said,
yes.
yes, I am. I got to do it. And then you start having those reservations, and you start, having reservations. And
Yeah.
I had to look at, looking at my finances, looking at, where I am. But I knew, you just kind of trim down, and you don't you don't go out at all. And then I love staying stuck in the house now that I'm used to it. But the whole thing was like, when I really got started, then I started seeking out. You guys were really pushing all the time, pushing, pushing, pushing. Shawana used to drive me crazy. Well, da da da. When are you gonna do this? What you got? So, just having different ones really, you know, um, people in my lives that have really, really poured into me, and people who have really encouraged me. So I just, looked out, and you referred me to a young lady that could help build things. And as things are coming together, I thought, wow, this is exciting. I am going to do this. I can do this. And I said, you know what? You know, you always start something. And I think Dr. Mary Langley said, in life, there are no excuses, only choices. And I like to use that too. And I definitely use that. You make a decision what you want to do, but you got to put things in place, and you got to, learn how to, be consistent. And I stay consistent. And so now, post retirement, I'm doing what I enjoy doing, and I
Yeah.
can do it when I want to do it. If I don't
When
have,
you want to do it.
what I love about it is that when I went on vacation, I said, I don't have to go back if I don't want to right now. I can be gone a month, and no big deal.
So,
Exactly.
Catalyst for Change,
Yes.
we know, is a training and development organization that focus on building families, strengthening communities, and assisting organizations with growth, change, and development. Talk to us more about what does that mean? I see different services, that we provide as an organization: diversity and inclusion, staff and professional development, as well as prevention and ethics training. Tell us more about why you decided that those were going to be your areas of focus, and what kind of things have you already been doing since retirement?
Well, so the reason I, you know, thought about Catalyst for Change, because it helps to change lives. And
Mhm.
I wanted something to be family, um, friends, legacy, anybody that also have the same aspirations that I have. I want to, bring them along as well. So with all the trainings, yes, training, parent education is really, really a part of
Yes.
this. True Colors, I love True Colors, True
Me
Personality.
too.
Working
Yeah.
with churches. Listen, it's not just, prevention, but it's also working with churches, any community-based organization that are doing anything with children, doing anything with parents, doing anything around prevention. Then those trainings that I have, and a lot of you have gone through trainings as well, who are able to assist. And even my granddaughters, a lot of them are trained to be able to do training with youth, and all those things
Hmm.
are really, really key. So what we have now is that we have parent education. Parenting is really big, and I am doing parenting now, parenting on Zoom. I'm doing that as well as, face to face. Doing youth development as well, even helping other communities. to write curriculums. I was able to do 4 parenting sessions for organization that's and they are doing, parenting there. I've been one of the parent. I am a master facilitator, so I can train others to do what I do a lot
What
in
you
some
do.
areas that I do. Not everything, but facilitation for sure. And also to go into churches. I do churches. I also help churches with building their working teams working together as it relates to strengthening, their teamwork.
Right.
True is really true personality. When you really find out what your personality is, you would really understand what other people are. I did a training up in Arkansas, which was with the housing authority there, with about 40 employees, which was really great. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and then doing some trainings at the with the Youth Against Violence in Douglasville. Those trainings there, and that's a youth development training. And also got several other organizations down south that I'm doing some training with. So, all of that, but all of it in a nutshell, because I'm international certified prevention specialist, and it's under a state organization, which is Prevention Credentialing
Mhm.
Consortium of Georgia, of which I had the opportunity to serve as president of that organization for 2 years. And
Wow.
all of
Wow.
those professionals, these are prevention professionals that are in the field, usually go to the
Right.
Georgia School of Addiction Studies every year, which the School of Addiction Studies is coming up in September each year. We go to Savannah for a week, and you got professionals all over the state, um, you know, come to that particular
Wow.
addiction studies. But again, I'm on the prevention side, so where we do, ethics training through that. We have other organizations that actually train people, to become a prevention specialist. And
Hmm.
so those things right there are really great. So this not only touches in the state of Georgia, but also out of the state of Georgia. I've done
Right.
trainings out of the state of Georgia and will continue to do that. And also parent education is so big. I'm really, working to work really hard to build that as well as what do you want to call it? Co-authored a parenting curriculum, and so we are really looking to, put
You're doing a lot of great things, and that is like so powerful. Parenting is huge, and it sounds. I heard you also
Me
talk
too.
about staff development and board development. So you go in and you provide staff development to organizations and boards and things of that nature to help build teams
churches.
for
Yeah,
churches. So
churches.
that is like so powerful. And it's, I mean, this has been your passion since day one, with all the certifications and different things that you have. What would you tell someone that is either preparing for retirement or they just desire to start, into something along these lines to start, into their own business? You you give what kind of guidance would you give them to get their get established and then start?
I think because I work with a lot of community based organizations to help them to get their 501c3, to help them to do help with board development and all of that. I've done a lot of that. So that's really, the easy part is,
Hmm.
I would just say, if this is really your passion, sit down, write your goals, what it is that you want to do. I also say, then, get your name, and then the name. Then you also start with, a lot of people with your articles of incorporation, and you're going to get,
Hmm.
incorporated your board. Have a board. You may have a 3 board member, but then get your board. I want to make sure I had an established board, and
Yeah.
then you go and file, get your EIN number. Of course, your number, your IRS number. All of those things are really, really important. But,
Okay.
sit down and see who else, that have, the same aspirations, or those that can encourage you, those that can work with you to help build that. And then from that, you just watch what you want to do. But
Right.
the things that you do, that's what you start business. I think that's what a lot of people, whatever they
Hmm.
do, they go on to start a
Right.
business. Yeah.
And
That's
you
true.
built a lot of relationships and a lot of rapport with a lot of different people, and you did a lot of networking too, while you were
Yeah.
out. Hmm.
For me, I just always feel like, when you work with people and people know your
Hmm.
work, and people don't
Hmm.
mind working with you. My work goes all the way back to Emory University. I mean, just doing work.
Right.
And I try to maintain, different relationships. I got, I can name all that have really, really helped me and helped grew me, helped develop me.
Hmm.
One of the key things that I learned, always, listen, take in. Yeah, I learned that
Right.
I don't know everything. I still don't know everything. I still
Hmm.
got a lot to learn. I'm still learning. I always keep myself open to learn. Humility is to, remain teachable. So I just remain teachable because, you're not an expert until you've done it more than one time, and then you still, learning, and you still, you'll learn different things. So yeah, I just think that I'm excited about what I'm doing. I'm excited about, just helping the next generation, helping, the next, young people that really want to do something, especially when it comes to changing lives. A catalyst for change means that we want to change lives. We want to change in every way. A lot of the work I do, volunteer. I don't even charge for it. I just, do it. Somebody want me to do something, I'll do that. You give some, and you take some. God will always provide. So yes, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be really great. I'm excited the fact that, continuing the work that I've always done.
I'm just,
Wow.
I can only say, just from my personal, and Terry, you can go there as well. But as your
What?
daughter, as daughters, we're just proud of you. You are inspiring. You are our role model. You continue to just keep moving the bar, and for that, I'm grateful. Just to be able to see that you don't have to stop. You can keep going
Keep
and
going.
keep
Hmm.
going.
Keep moving
So
Well, you
forward.
should have fun. I think having fun with what you do, make it fun, make
Right.
it exciting.
Right.
What you do is always
Exactly.
like you facilitated with me, Shawana. You know, and I just love it because I sit back and I'm watching you like, oh, okay, right. So you know, so I facilitated with Ian. We facilitated
Tag
together,
team.
and it's just really, really exciting. And so I think that what you do, you got to love what you do, make it
Right.
fun. And a lot of people say, well, you make money at it. Well, sometimes you will, you may not. And that's why I say I like to give some, and then God provides. Do a good job, and
Hmm.
also said, always build relationships,
Right.
yeah,
relationships
Right.
that will
That's
last.
the key.
And a lot of the
Right.
people that have helped me are long, long, long lasting relationships that I built many, many years ago. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. That's the key.
Well, we
Because you
have.
can always use those people.
Well, Terry, did you have any other questions? Because I think we have come down to the end of this interview. Mom, do you have any lasting words? What you always talk about legacy and building a legacy, and we know that this is part of your legacy. You said
Of
that
the
you want to
legacy.
leave this, for your children and your grandchildren, and it's fun just watching even your grandchildren how they're starting to step into
In the
this
same
area.
field.
In the
I
Yeah,
mean,
same
they're
fields.
in
just
the same
different.
field.
Got
Candace,
degrees in the same fields.
so
They
powerful.
are doing the
Crystal
same
clear.
thing.
Yeah. Talk about that.
Teaching and intervention, and I mean, all the granddaughters are just rock. They really are rocking. I love them.
Right.
Uh, I think if it's gonna be a last word, to anybody, just, follow your passion.
Mm-hmm.
Passion leads to things. Passion leads to, the things that you love to do, and you have fun doing it. And, it will lead to your dream. And I just say, follow your passion, keep doing your passion, and it'll lead to the dream. That's what I feel. So in life, there's no
Exactly.
excuses, because we all have the opportunity to do that. It's so
Yeah.
much out here. I travel abroad doing trainings. I am working, and I'm looking to travel abroad to do some of the work that I do and train other people to do some of the things that I do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the last thing I would leave
That's
is,
yeah.
there are no excuses. Make decision to follow your dream and
Yeah.
do it.
And the other
And
thing too,
and you
Mom, that you're helping other people as well in turn.
It's
It's
all about
helping others.
helping other people. It's
Mm-hmm.
our job. I believe that we're all put on this earth for a reason and a purpose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we have to be concerned about humanity. Just think about, what is it that I can do. All of us have something we can do to help. I think, just being able to talk to young people, just being able to encourage, a parent, and just being able to inspire other young professionals. All of that is important. You can do it, whether it's a profession or not. I don't, whatever it is, just do it. That's what I say. Whatever it is that you love to do, do it. You can do it. So at 72, still vibrant, still
Yes.
keep moving. And that's the whole goal, is to keep moving.
Moving. Exactly.
That's the
We
whole
have
goal.
one comment. It looks like Mona. Hey, Mona. There she go.
Hey.
She said, so awesome. Can't wait to see this transition and the extreme growth I know it will have. Congratulations. That's from Mona Williams. So sweet.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Yeah,
Follow
Yay.
Mona,
your
Mona,
passion.
Mona.
Yes. Diana said, no, that was Camp Joshua back then. So, yeah. So, Mona said, follow your passion. Yes, I agree.
Definitely.
And one of the other things I want to say, it is so important to support other people, support
Yeah.
others' dreams, support others. I just believe that. I believe in supporting people, and what they're doing. And there's enough room for all of us. There's no
It
room for
is.
anybody to, but encourage other people, encourage what they're doing. You know, and when you do
Yes.
that, God can do the same.
Do something for
So
you. That's
one of the
right.
things that we don't do enough of is encouraging each other. If somebody's doing something great, encourage them.
And
Hey,
support.
that's great.
And support.
Congratulations. Love that. Thank you. Support each other. That's what Let's Talk About is all about, is being supportive, being, you know, just, helping other people. People being able to come on and share their journey and share their life, so that it can touch and encourage somebody else. I was just looking at some of the comments on posted that yesterday, about Catalyst for Change. We've been holding off really launching it. Yeah, we're fully launched, and we got a great. I have a great advisory board. The great advisory board. I got a, what is it? Not a millennial. She's a Gen Z, on a professional. I mean,
Yes.
onward,
Yes.
giving advice. And I've got different people from different walks of life that makes up the
Right.
advisory board. These are people that know me, and don't mind. They could put their name on name. That's what's important.
Right.
That when people know
Right.
that you're honesty and you're trustworthy, and that they can support you in that. So that's the whole thing.
Right.
Leave a name that's worthy,
Mm-hmm.
that people don't mind putting your name out there. So just be supportive of other people. I mean, I like to support. Mona, I support what you're doing now. I just got an invite.
Oh, she sent something.
So
Yeah, I need to go look at that.
yeah,
We support each
so
other.
yeah,
We need
Yes,
each
we
yeah.
do.
other. And what I
And
love
if we
that you
don't support each
said as we wrap up is we cannot give up. Never give up on your dreams. God
Never.
puts us here, like you said, for a reason. We all have a purpose. As Rick always say, find, follow, and fulfill your purpose at the end of the day. So
Find,
we
follow,
Wow,
and
I have to
fulfill.
keep that one. Find,
follow
follow,
and
and fulfill
fulfill
your
your
purpose.
purpose.
I
That
love
is
it.
So good.
yeah.
It's
Uh,
good.
that's gonna be. I tell
Good
Rick
stuff.
that we're gonna use that one. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
be. Follow and
Find,
fulfill
follow, and fulfill your
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 purpose,
purpose.
and
purpose.
that's
Yeah.
it. That's
Well,
it.
Terry,
Yeah.
this was great, Mom. Thank you so much. This was
Yes.
really, really good.
Thank you.
And thank
Well,
everybody that that went on. Yes, visit the website. It's still, we still building it out. And so it's at a point where it was
mhm.
able to be launched. So visit our website, send us a,
We'll drop it
note,
in the chat.
drop it in the chat. Thank you
Right.
so very much. Everyone that shouted
Yes.
out yesterday with congratulations. I think it was over 100 people that did. And thank you so
It's a
much.
lot
I
on.
really
It's a lot
appreciate
of them on my page as well because I shared it, and
it.
one of my classmates said they love the website.
Yeah, yeah. I had some
So,
people to say the same thing. Very nice.
mhm,
But,
mhm.
so thank you so much. Kendra.
What were you saying?
So she's not able
Can't hear,
to hear her right now. We are
but
getting ready to log off, but let's
yes,
talk
we
about this
are.
was just impromptu. We won't be busy tomorrow. We will definitely we're gonna replay this one for tomorrow. We thought we'd on
Yes.
Saturday, and so we'll continue to uh, you know, continue to feed you with information. We didn't get a chance to talk about anything. We wanted to make sure that we covered a catalyst for change. Please visit the website. Thank
Right.
you very much. So, as we always say, she's
We
still not
always
there.
say love, peace, and
And increase.
increase. Well, this has been Let's Talk About It with our mom, Alice. And join us next week with some new topics.
See you next week.
Yeah,
Bye, y'all.
next week.
See
Great
you next
topics.
week.
Great
Bye,
topics.
everyone.
Thank you. Good night.